Hello and welcome. I just realized I forgot. I don't. Okay, just need to check. Hello and welcome. Hello, welcome, Arir. How you doing? Thanks for good luck. We're on literally the second to last screen, so. Like, literally. We're on. See? Okay. Let's go. This Ultra is silly. I know it's not. Oh! That is so difficult. So, the good thing is, Oshiro's usually in the same spot every time. Oh, right, need to make sure I don't buffer the Ultra. This is also a one tile that I need to hit. Buffered. This is hard. Ah! So I tried fast cycle because fast cycling feels better, in my opinion. It just feels nicer if I don't have to worry about it. I'm keep buffering. Well, that was a little bit better. This is so hard. That start. The hardest bit is making sure I don't hold jumps for too long when I just need to save state this. Oh! Oh, okay. This feels like a speed strat. Ah. This is silly. And then we get here. We go there. We go down there. Okay. This actually seems really simple. Actually. Then oh, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I like this idea. Maybe dash up there where I'm doing the diagonal dash. I'm not exactly sure. It's still a very hard, difficult input. Oh, okay. Oh. This is so difficult. Someone earlier described this as like the most insane cycles they've ever seen, and I'm like, I don't know about most insane cycles. Some of the toughest cycles, certainly. This is so weird. That is so good! Okay, that is actually such a good strat. Like, if I can get that fast cycle, that works so well. Hello, Avery, how you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? We're so close. Wait, where am I even jumping on? I wonder which Oshiro this is. Because apparently B-side Oshiro is different than A-side Oshiro. It's a different entity. Oh, that... Yeah, I don't see how you can get a consistent entry to the last cycle. Oh, I shouldn't have climbed up so high. So I still want to land. I want to land on Oshiro there. But yeah, how you doing? Well, coming in to the end of Cycle Madness. It still feels funny that we've actually managed that we might actually get a we're probably gonna get a sub 10 Cycle Madness. And if we're lucky, a sub 8, but sub 8 is not likely. But it is possible, which is the wackiest part. The fact is, I think the majority of the time on this level was spent on literally, like most of the time on this level was on laundry, on towels, which is insanity. Getting a good Oshiro cycle there is the hardest bit, I think. I think it's probably the hardest bit about speedrunning the vanilla game, is getting a consistent Oshiro cycle. Because I've actually seen, well, actually I think most of the vanilla game is about avoiding getting in Oshiro's freeze area. Because I'm fairly certain that actually misses. I should climb up if I'm... Okay. Ah. I don't know. This is still a very funny level. I have not learned that. The problem is, currently I don't have this cycle learned at all. That is the strangest way of phrasing it. It's accurate, I don't have this cycle learned, but, you know, it is not... It is an interesting way of phrasing it. Have you played Cycle Madness or Cycle Madness B-Side yourself? Let's hope that this is plugged in. Because if anything is, everything is messed up. Okay, music doesn't seem like it should be too loud. Need to not buffer. Oh, that is certainly a cycle and a half. Yeah, so the best way to be getting on top of Oshiro is just fast cycling. Ba ba ba. I wonder what the task cycle for this level is. Like, the task cycle is always interesting. Like, it's always usually a cycle ahead of the speedrun. Oh, I should have buffered the dash on top of the Oshiro. I should not have buffered the dash off of the Oshiro. I wonder how many freeze frames the Oshiro freezes. Or if it isn't, like, landing on top of Oshiro, if it is any. Because I know there are freeze frames for getting Seeker Explosions. Which, Seeker Explosions give you 9 freeze frames, which it says you're not supposed to get hit by them. You're not, or at least you're not supposed to intentionally get hit by them. You know? I love how fast the clouds are moving in the background of this shot. Legitimately, that is my favorite part about this. I'm guessing this is like the vanilla background, but Lord, I mean, vanilla is a very pretty game. I really want to. This is such a good level. What the heck is it when I... so hard to consistently get hit the top of Oshiro's head. Da 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 da. Da, da. Why did I not extend? Why did I? Okay. I wonder what the how many chances are that the first time I get to the third cycle, I die immediately. It's like... Worried that the mic wasn't working, and that the mic isn't working. Hello. Da 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 da. Okay, when I go too fast, that's a problem. Oh, you. I want to not buffer that. I don't want it to be a corner boost. Oh, wait, really? Huh. Can you spinner stun, moving spinners? Like dust bunnies, or, well, blades. Or, like, stars. Can you spinner stun those? I hate the fact that this room, by default, doesn't have one. This ending. Getting to it, and this is such a... This is such a scream. I think they put the best cycle at the end. Aww. Okay. Oh, this is definitely a bit mad. Wait, why am I... Okay, that's interesting. I should have dashed left. That is so tough. Okay, like I'm practicing and I'm getting like a few different ideas for what to do at the end. Why am I trying to get on top? Why am I trying to do an Oshiro wave dash? Or an Oshiro bonk? My insistence on doing the Oshiro bonk is so silly. I keep accidentally doing a corner boost at the start, and I do not want to do that. I love the fact that this level has a singular corner boost. A singular corner boost. Which is so silly, and also so funny. The requirement for backtracking for the berries is so silly. I kind of wish there was... Like, I half wish... What the fuck? Ah, that was the wrong solution. Should've just jumped. I have no clue what to do here. I love the fact that you still get the Ultra Boost even if you don't actually jump. Just that jumping makes it so that... One, jumping adds to the speed that you'll... like, every jump adds speed to your movement. speed that gets multiplied every time you get the Ultra Boost, which is why for Ultra Chains, they... Why? Being aware enough for that last set of cycle, that middle cycle. Problem is, the middle cycle is hard to have a strategy for, a plan for. It's legitimately, that middle cycle is, to my brain, like, the first cycle is just like, I have a solution. I'm gonna keep trying to do it until it works, until I can do it consistently. The last cycle is really not consistent. It's really basic. Like, it doesn't feel complicated, the last cycle to me. Like, it is it's not an easy cycle, the last cycle, don't get me wrong. Honestly, it's probably one of the harder cycles in this map, but the last cycle in this room feels very handleable. Feels like I could just spend like a short... Okay, the corner boost actually worked. Well, I didn't extend. This first Ultra is so dumb. Like, are you even supposed to go for this? Is it just a if you want to go for it thing? Yeah, no. Not getting the Oshiro Bonk is basically doomed. I'm doomed from the start if I don't get the Oshiro Bonk. Oh, that's irritating. Wait, is that meant to be a city in the background? Because that looks like a city between the mountains. It shows that this is set in the same one, because that could be like Vancouver in the distance, or like that could be Vancouver, or that could be Victoria and its suburbs. So I suppose it's a little too big for either of those options. Wait, if I corner boost, I can go straight to the second one. That's stupid. Yeah, I still have to ask whether y'all went for that Ultra at the start of this room. Because it's the only Ultra in the map. It's like one of two tech that you have that you do that I've done thus far. Like, okay, one of three. Technically, thus far, we've used neutrals. We've used one corner boost. Actually, we used neutral set of 5 jumps as well. We haven't used a single Grandmaster level move yet. So I suppose like there are probably at least one context where actually no, we used an overclock. Unnecessarily so, but we did use an overclock in going up in books. From the crates platform at the top of the chimney. Or the vertical bit, the more the middle, that bit. Technically, I used the singular Grandmaster tech in this level. Well, I'm like, well, I'm dead. I keep ending up too high or too low. Ah! Getting that Oshiro Bonk is certainly a thing and a half. getting past the Shiro Bonk. Well, I've not done that yet. Don't know why I'm going for the Oshiro Bonk. Part of it might be just that I've played both 3Ds, both which require at least some amount of Oshiro Bonking. Though, Monika's 3D is definitely not like the part. It's not fit. The Oshiro Bonks in that are a lot simpler to set up than this one. Since I think most of them you just have a dash and you can dash down into him. Or you have the ability to do like snowballs. Because there's a thing you can do with snowballs. Also, I'm very glad that buffers don't work like they do in certain other game platformers. Like, I get that why they work like that in that platformer. You're talking about I've heard of how buffers work in Geometry Dash, where you press the button and the next time it's possible it happens, even if it's like a while later. Which seems hard to handle. Like, oh, this is so tough. I should have kept the stream short, but, you know. I wanted to stream it more. Yeah, that's not a strat that's gonna work. Like, I've seen that in levels where you have to, like, jump around and land on him, but... Actually, no, I've seen that with snowballs. I know there are 2 berries in Grandmaster that use snowballs. There's the one in Summit, and the one in Shattersong. Shattersong. Those berries are berries that I'm very tempted to just say I'm not getting first time through. Like, Summit, I'll probably get the berries first time through. They both look really fun, and not like a crazy challenge. Like, one requires you to learn C-Pops, but it's like setup C-Pops, so that's not too bad, and the other requires you to... And the other... What even does... And the other one is the Snowball Room. Which... Based on what I've seen, if you do right, it's very, like, it's just... The snowballs will be exactly where you want them to be, you don't have to do any stalling. I really wish this was... Ugh. Since I just had some ice cream, so I had some sweets. So my brain might be in a little bit of a sugar crash soon. This is... That is so tough. That is still so tough. And the problem is I haven't discovered a consistent strat yet that gets me to the end at the exact same point every single time. So currently my best strat is Prey, that I can get to a decent strat at the end when I do some decent improvisation. I mean, that's what Irisu said he did earlier. I actually timed that? A little earlier than if I wanted to do that. Ah, good lord. Let's get through this. Oh, I was hoping that I could actually time that. Didn't get the speed boost. Wait, right, you can't get the speed boost if you are in Coyote. Because the Ultra Boost relies on you actually colliding with the ground. Yeah, let's go for the fast cycle instead of trying to stall. I really hate the fact that this is so hard to be consistent with that. Slow cycling is not something I want to do. Like, I don't want to do... That feels so boring compared to going for it. You know, I know that, like, going for it is a poor plan. I was not expecting to actually land on Oshiro there. I need to... Finally. Aww. This is so... Okay. Yeah, there's no learning this, I don't think. I think this is just get good. Like, I have literally no clue how you build like a conscious strat for this. Like, I get how you might like do a like have like you build up an understanding of like you build up an understanding of the cycle. And it's kind of the point of cycles for casual play. The idea is that you slowly but surely build up an understanding of how the cycle works. The problem with that is it's really hard to make a cycle that feels good to learn like that. To learn through some amount of improvisation. But it's really hard to make a good, like, planned cycle. One where the idea is that you make a plan and you work for it. This is not a planned cycle. This is... Go for it. You better win. You better win. Oh, I hate that. These aren't just a cycle that's moving up. These aren't just a simple loop. No. Where they're looping changes, because sometimes it grazes the bottom one. Sometimes it grazes the top one. That seems cruel. Yeah, this is not my favorite type of cycle room. Like, I really like, I really like 3D cycles. I should not have went for that. Like, 3D cycles are perfection. These cycles vary. I should not be going for the Oshiro bounce there. Okay. Here, the Oshiro bounce is actually kind of worth it. Later, the Oshiro bounce is not. Can I get an Ultra? Okay. Problem is partially here. I have to memorize the timing, because there's no good timing for this. Also, I love the style grounds, how they work. Also, you know, Starfruits are okay. They're basically like Beetles, kinda. So I'm like, what are Starfruits used for in regions where Starfruits actually grow? So I bite and I went, this just tastes like a weird peach. Well, specifically more the texture than the flavor. I need to improve my improv skills. Well, why? I really like how Ultras look and feel. I think I first heard of Ultras in the context of them being a speedrun trick. And thinking, what is an Ultra? And never bothering. At the time, I was not anywhere near as invested in Celeste as I am. See how many hours I now have in Strawberry Jam. Figuring out when to switch direction. That is so hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I refuse to go. This is so difficult. How does this infinite dash field work? Is it like a custom coded thing? I'm betting it's a custom coded. I bet. So I'm guessing the effect. Oh, this is so hard. This last bit. I need to drink some water. It honestly kind of feels like sometimes there's just not, it's not possible. Oh right. Oh, Lord. Hi, I need to... Should I just... What the... Don't know how to do anything. Okay, that doesn't... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3 up? Maybe? Ah! 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3 up. Ah, okay. Oh. Why did I not get an extension? Okay, don't ultra there. That's not an ultra, that's just an Oshiro bonk. I actually got there! That's... Okay, that's actually really good. Okay. That is... certainly in it. Seriously. Can I please stop wall jumping? Okay, I was like... Can I please get a corner boost? Can I please get a corner boost? Can I please not full jump? This is so difficult. I think this might actually be the hardest cycle in the map. One of the hardest cycles in the map. In my opinion. Why did I climb jump there? I was trying to hold away from the wall. Need to avoid neutral there. I had to actually look at a cycle for this room because I am... Ugh. My brain's just like... I have no clue on how I consistently get there. The problem is, I'm fairly certain that most clear videos I'll watch will also be somewhat improvised. Which it doesn't actually help. It's like... The only way I actually, technically speaking, for this silver video would technically be more helpful. Rare case of a silver video probably being more helpful. Because those are usually more consistent cycles. Should I? Probably not. Will I? I mean, I feel like I've been here forever, so... But I think that's half just the fact that I found that something that worked at the start here. The problem is, it only sometimes works. I've been more frustrated lately. That's probably not a good sign. Yeah, I need to get back on that med. But there's a certain amount of self-awareness that I have of when I'm all like this. Hope y'all don't feel too annoyed with me. I definitely need to get back on Bupropion. What the heck? I love the fact that, like, I don't know. Tech is a very different type of gameplay. Oh, I was hoping... Da 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 da. What? Oh, right. I'm just a jump if I have no stamina there. It is interesting that you can't grab walls if you have low stamina. Why is is it that my brain can't tell when that is gonna be there? Like, it's so hard for me to notice when the second cycle doesn't make sense, to say the least. Which I find annoying. That it doesn't... It's one of those things where it's like, why doesn't it make sense to my brain? I don't know. And honestly, we're here to play. This is meant to be a... I really would like to... Why am I... Okay. I thought that was actually possible, but apparently... Ah, upright, okay. Why? Okay, why am I dying there? Oh, they're doing like a weird slow... Oh, wait, really? That's interesting. Have any of y'all gone with for the hard silver, this silver? I doubt that many people have. I'm looking at a bunch of Twitch chats. Wait, this is actually one of the weirder gaming. I don't know why, but it does feel weird when viewership varies like this. Cause I'm like, did something go wrong? It's like, no. One, a lot of people who probably watch me regularly also stream and are live. And so it's like, it's not just, oh, people ignoring me. Why is it that sometimes I get that, sometimes I don't? So I have to just accept it, like, it takes a lot to get consistent. Ah, okay. This middle cycle does not make very much sense. Oh, that middle cycle does not make very much sense to me. Maybe because I don't have a strat for it? Which... I suppose that's the thing. That's part of why, like, Talos took as long as it did, is because I didn't try and find strats for Talos. I just went for it. That is so tough. That is so flipping tough, though. I'm gonna take a quick break. And deal with the fact that I'm apparently mildly frustrated, so... The thing is, I don't think it's due to the game, actually, is the funny thing. Wait, really? Huh. Oh, no, I'm just in mild. I have mild. That probably is it. And there I did all my mom's problems. Actually, I'll pull up a little bit, moving around. Okay. This is still one of the toughest levels I've played yet. Still. Not the hardest. They're definitely there. Da-da-da. That is hard. Ooh, Paducah. Okay, we've made a few different routes through. I just want to get through this. I want to get through this screen because... Oh. Also, apparently, sensory overload. I had the music too loud in my ear, basically. It's like, Okay, so you can move too fast, too. That... Let's go a little sooner. I'm guessing this uses A-side Oshiro. Apparently A-side Oshiro actually follows a consistent pattern of that apparently isn't a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. Isn't like a simple hit. He always goes after Madeline at the same time. Which is weird that he doesn't. You know? Like, it feels weird that he doesn't go after Madeline at the same time every time. Apparently it's like a pattern of like 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. This is according to man. It's some pattern like that, where it's like longer, shorter, shorter, longer, short, longer. Oh, that's not really the wrong way. Because it's weird. It's sensible, honestly. I kind of get why they would have went with those decisions. But, because, like, the gameplay in the A side is designed different. The gameplay in the A side uses different design principles than the gameplay in the B side. It's meant for more casual players, basically. There's a discussion I read a while back about how credits work. Yeah, like I'm just like they described it as that basically, which I find interesting. That like apparently a lot of people just play to the credits. Like I am weird. I don't do that. I missed. I don't play to the credits. I generally just play until I don't want to play the game. What? Yeah, this is a problem with cycles that aren't designed with one path in mind. And it's basically, it's really hard to create your own one path. Oh, I was hoping I'd actually land on top. Okay. That didn't work. I suppose if you played to the credits in SJ, that's basically playing till the first. Till a certain point and it's just like till beginner heart side, or until you find the credits in the first area. Whereas, like, how I decided to do SJ is why is it so hard to do this? Okay. The fact that you have to worry about Oshiro and that does produce some interesting oddities. Oh. Okay, so I can do it in thirds. The problem is, doing it all at once is very difficult, because the last third is never the same. I've never been consistent at actually getting to the end. Huh. That is weird. Well. What? Oh, let's go. Okay. I really want to get past this mini. I don't get why I keep going too fast now. Why did I dash up? I wasn't really aware of my surroundings. Awareness of the surroundings is really important. Oh, that is tough. Oh, I was hoping that would actually just work. Oh. So subtle changes in my cycle actually make huge differences later on. That is so weird. The fact that I died there is so sad. The worst part in the second bit is the fact that for some weird reason what? Oh, that was a weird one. Oh, I'm getting some weird deaths. No, I'm actually getting a lot more late deaths than I was expecting. So, you know. It actually feels like I'm acting a bit when I do the ow! I think most of the ads are more due to the fact that I physically feel weird rather than, like, I don't think it's proper, like, mental. I feel odd about this level too. It's more, I mean, there is some mental state part of it where it's like, I was streaming, then I wasn't streaming, and now I am streaming, which feels odd to do that type of going off and on from the thing I was doing. I'm trying to think of who I want to do. Be fun figuring out who's afraid in a bit. Because, you know, can't stream for that long. I'm not obnoxiously. Oh, that's the furthest I've gotten on. Also, the Ultra Boost looks so weird if you just let yourself slide after an Ultra. After you Ultra. Like, the Ultra Boost looks so weird. Like, it's a natural consequence. So. Yeah, downright dashes definitely have... I had a discussion with someone where it's like, you don't get a boost when you just downright dash into the ground, and it's like, yes you do. That's why ultras work, is because when you downright dash, and you don't hit the ground, well, if you downright dash and you... Oh! That was bad. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Also, earlier today we got shrimp. Me and my mom went to a Korean grocery. Grocery? Grocery? I usually say grocery. And I got like slightly a little less than a pound of shrimp because I was like, I want to make gumbo. And yeah, gumbo is so good. It's such a good like dish. It's really the hardest bit about it is the fact that like for an ideal gumbo you have at least 3 different meats. What the heck was that? Why did it? Ah. I mean, I am starting to more consistently get to the end. I suppose, like, I can call that a success. The main thing with the is we got chorizo instead. We got spicy chorizo instead of anything else because that's the only stuff we could get. Da 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 da. Da da. Da, 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 da. There's definitely a difference in feel between these no chat streams versus the streams where I do have a lot of chatters. Like, I really like when I have a lot of chatters. Sunday was so Also, I've noticed that more viewers equals more viewers. I mean, I don't mean that in a more viewers is more viewers because more viewers does mean is literally more viewers than other people, but more accurately, I've noticed that if I have more people in chat and more people watching, I will get more people in chat and more people watching. Which is a weird statement to say, but it's like, I'm talking about streaming stuff because I am bored and don't have much else to talk about. Besides the fact that this background's pretty, but well, that's gonna be hard, interesting. I'm gonna have to make a background, a style ground for my map. Or style grounds, probably. Why was I that high? Okay. Okay, that's a little too high. We're gonna... Oh, I definitely like this. Also, this little bench here makes a whole bunch of sense. It's like... Of course there'd be a bench here. This is... You have such a great view is also where my entire thing of when people complain about pixel art, it's like, but then that's me being like, in my MMO, but fidelity is a choice that one can make. Now sometimes you can't make the choice of what aesthetic you want. Be it you don't have the skill to do the thing you want to do. Also, YouTube's been recommending me Dimension 20 out of context stuff. And let's just say that some of the characters are very relatable. Evan Count. I should... Apparently I can watch the first episode of that, of the series. Oh, that is so tough to get that cycle good. Like, I've been getting to the last section more consistently. I just don't know what to do when I get there. Well, you got here. This is... Wow, okay, this is a problem. I have no clue on the song. What? That is so tough. Deciding you're doing CMB too? Ooh, GL CMB. You know what? Da, 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 da. GL CMB. CMB is very good. Some of the silliest cycles in the entirety of modded, but you know, still. And if you want, I can turn it on. I can turn it on. What is it? Celestenet, right. Don't usually have Celestenet on myself, just by default, because no need to. I don't know how expensive. I forgot how expensive Celestenet is. How expensive is it? Oh, I can't actually see that. Well, that's very kind of you, but I'd like to actually see all the options. Which 500, that's maybe a little too expensive. Maybe I should lower the price of that. Yes, GLCMB. This map. This map is good. And very silly. Oh, how did I end up on the side? I really need to standardize some of this cycle. Oh, right, need to wait a little bit. Need to wait a little bit. Need to actually get the Ultra. You think you'll be going for full clear or standard clear? Let's see, how many screens is standard clear? 8? And full clear makes that 14. Okay. This is not including intro screen or the actual huge mess. Going to go for full clear, if you so choose. Full clear, especially books, is not too bad. Immo, of course, but laundry is really tough to do full clear of. And boxes wasn't that hard, honestly. Considering I beat boxes relatively quick earlier today. Sometimes I don't get that flipping. See, my only recommendation is follow the animations order if you so choose. I'm not gonna say the order if you don't want to be spoiled on the technically ideal order. Or, not technically ideal, it's easiest. Ideal is the wrong word, because I'm supposing there's things that will become easy if you do it in different orders. Although I do get why the animation said has to do a specific one first of all of them. Because, seriously, I relied on... There's only one of them that I relied on, what are they called? What are the huge mess platforms called? Those entities called? The laundry. Like, I relied on having the books. I relied on having stuff present there. Though they'd probably make crates a lot easier if you did crates first. So crates was not too bad, to be honest, but yeah, crates is the most mid route, in my opinion. Like, it's good. It's good cycles, it's just, compared to all the other ones, it doesn't have the same level of creativity or just all-round interesting design. It doesn't have that, which is interesting, to say the least. Though I suppose, you can't have consistent. You can't have 3 times 14, 30, 42. You have 42 consistent. You can't have 42 different cycles all be bangers. You can, however, make them all be decent, which I think I think Death Control did a really good job of making them, if not amazing, really, really good. which I find kind of funny. Though it does result in some weird cycles. Flipping, between the two, more techless, relatively techless, maps in GM, this map in Lava Lair, I think Lava Lair is definitely more approachable, in my opinion. I think. Like, Lava Lair is definitely... Like, if you're, like, to someone who's not a GM level player, tell them to play a GM map, Lava Lair is probably the one that they do the best at, because it doesn't require any... It's relatively clear what you need to do in most circumstances. Which, in my opinion, that actually is probably the biggest part of why Lava Lair is the best, one of the, in my opinion, the easiest GM. Is it's just really readable, combined with the platforming being really simple. No tech, it's not tech spam like some of the... It's not tech spam, it's not Neum. It's not pain. Okay, flip side's not pain. It's just really precise in a way that's really hard for me. Oh, I'm worried about my clear times on other levels. With Cycle Madness B-side taking me over 8 hours, and... So, I suppose Cycle Madness B-side might actually be one of the harder... It's supposed to be one of the harder yellows. Especially conceptually. When I'm done with this level, we're gonna be finishing off. We're gonna start the process of finishing off the levels that I've left unfinished. Actually being Cave of the Crimson Sky. For one. Actually beating Kevin Tech Spam. Actually beating, Super Luminary. Which, you know, I do think that my decision to leave Super Luminary the really hard screen for later was reasonable, and I might actually continue to leave that, push that off, because I do want to get better at the game for that. That is that flipping screen. Oh lord, that screen! Can't text Sam and Cave of the Crimson Sky? Oh, they're good. They're good, I don't know. I don't know why I stopped playing Cave of the Crimson Sky shouldn't take too long for me to finish off. So, there are some other levels that I really want to start up. I'm so tempted to do my first red soon, but it's like, I don't know what would be a good option for first red. I'm very tempted to say Summit for myself. Summit or World Abyss, to be honest, are probably the best bets for first red. With Stellar Odyssey. Well, how did the last screen go? Because I know about that screen. Ba ba da da. Yeah. Of all the cracked maps, my basic opinion is I know I don't have the skills necessary for Solar Express. Solar Express requires skills I don't have. Hard part was trying to get the Theoback boost into Ultra consistent. Yeah, that's probably the hardest bit of the entire screen, based on what I've seen. Oh, yeah. Like, I'd love to play Solar Express itself. I really want to play Solar Express. Its gameplay looks fun. It looks super good aesthetically. I'll probably end up doing Pummer first, though, because, like, Pummer is just precise. Solar is, like, Pummer's BS. Pure BS, in many ways, with its 2-frame inputs and such. But, like, everything that Pummer wants me to do is stuff that I can do. You know? Whereas a lot of Theo stuff is stuff that I don't have the skills for yet. Which suggests I should probably find like a good custom app to learn GM level. Which suggests I need to really play Belly of the Beast. No, I don't think Belly of the Beast prepares you for Solar Express very well. Also, I remember some KTS secret room was also really fun. Oh yeah, that room looks absurd in the best way. The level that I'm. But the problem is I don't think Belly of the Beast really prepares you for Solar. Because none of the skills you need for Solar are taught there. The problem is I think Solar Express is like the only level that uses core block tech. Like it's at the end, you just needed to get the inputs correct. I mean, that seems really good. Oh, should have upgraded earlier. Yeah. Have you done any screens of the crackbacks? I should probably not start, like... Also, I saw someone ask, like, why is Hummer on the hard list while Solar Express is not? And the answer is probably Hummer has 2 frames, and Solar Express is just... doesn't. But, you know. You haven't done any crack. Ah, okay. Like, I'm sorely tempted by Solar Express, and Solar Express's aesthetic. Because I'm a very aesthetic, music, all that oriented person when it comes to my level choices. Hello, Essen. How you doing? That's funny. Well, I suppose this would be final, and the next screen is Heart Room. I'm almost done with one of the best maps in GM. Also, how you doing, Essen? How you doing? You good? That's good to hear. Heart Room isn't too hard. Yeah! Your final start in 2 days, and here you are watching Celeste. I mean, my question would be, one, you could do what I always did, and you know, try and mix reading the textbook and watching the show. Like, that works. I mean, it actually worked pretty well for me, but that's because with GM, you're worried about the track specs in 74. 74 doesn't seem too bad. It's like one input for most of it. Like, it seems hard, to say the least, but okay. This is where I mentioned the fact that I actually don't. I like Nashville stuff. Classic that do nothing today and cram everything tomorrow. Fair enough. And thanks for the good luck, Goose. Welcome in. I'm on final. What I know of Heartroom is that it's a shitpost and a half. That's what Heartroom is. It's just pure ridiculous madness. The type of stuff you'd see in a garbage version. Well, actually, it's a little more creative than a garbage version usually is. Final thing Nagogia? GL him Nagogia! This is such a... The fact is, I'm actually starting to get reasonably consistent at getting to the... Heartroom is there, and maybe some golden runs will die to it, it'll be funny. And that's very based. Reasonable. I know what's in Heartroom. I don't know, like, the exact detail, I just know it has a really funny middle cycle that definitely required custom coding. And I know that it has a few other things. And the one thing it doesn't have cycle-wise is it doesn't have snowballs. No, not snowballs. It doesn't have seekers. Which, you know, or at least that's how I remember it. It might actually have seekers, which will be hell. Apparently, there's some screens in in 9D that have a lot of that crazy stuff. Right side cycles. What does that mean? Oh, mystery. I think Pointless Machines has vanilla music as well. So I think it has the music from it has the music from the 6A Heartroom, which is unique music. You just I forget every non-expert GM map. I mean, let's see how much time I've spent on a level on various lobbies. 100 hours on expert. Nowhere near that much on the other lobbies. 100 hours on expert. There's a reason I don't remember, like the only reason I remember any of the earlier lobbies is because they have memorable levels, not because of any sort of, like, proximity. Though I do remember a decent number of them. I don't think I could name them all, though. I just don't know what to do there. I suppose that means I should save state, because I am having a relatively consistent cycle to get to that point, and so figuring out a consistent cycle after that point. Four or five out of each every other. Yeah. In my opinion, of the lobbies, you basically have... Maybe we hyper there. No. I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to create a cycle. Earlier? I'm refusing to save state closer in because I want to learn some variability. I just need to find a wave to the end. Wait, what? Why was I ending? Wait, what? Okay, I was like... There's a... Expert has a lot of flavors. It does follow the trend of, set by Spring Collab, of the harder maps being the more memorable maps. Not the better maps, no. But definitely more memorable, I would say. I would definitely say that, like, GM and Expert are definitely more memorable than Advanced. Intermediate. I mean, Beginner has a lot. Though in this one, it doesn't have the same the same issue as Collab. I have one beginner map in Spring Collab that I have any memory of, which I find kind of hilarious. Maps from Spring Collab. I know that I really remember extra maps from Spring Collab. I know that I've heard of a few good ones. And not, funny enough, it still feels funny that I think everything I've heard about Spring Collab has put GM as the best lobby, which is hilarious. I have no clue how to do this. Your fave was in... I do not recall Spring Collab Intermediate. I should replay Spring Collab. That ending, just getting consistent is silly. Oh, I like that cycle. Okay. What was your favorite intermediate map, if you remember the name? I tell you that I don't remember the name, but there was a dashless map in Beginner that's like so memorable aesthetic-wise just because of the silhouette. It was all silhouetted, and it was so beautiful. Water Knight. Oh! Wait. I'm trying to think if that's the map I'm thinking of. Is that the one with the water boosts? Or is that a different one? Yeah, the one that's like up from the main beginner lobby. That map is... Heaven's Out or something. Like, that map is... Oh... That might explain why I liked it. Jots and scribbles. I think I didn't like it like gameplay-wise because it was a little hard to read, but I remember really liking its aesthetic and wishing they had done something to make it feel a little bit more fun to play. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, that's why one of my favorite advanced maps, and one of the maps that's gonna be interesting to Silver, is gonna be flipping Belated Valentine's Day. Because that's certainly a map. Gameplay, music, or aesthetic, just your opinion. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Wait, no, I know what I'm doing. You're so bad at Dream Hypers. Dream Hypers are hard to get consistent at. I have one recommendation, which is just press demo, then jump, and that's about it. And the reason for demo, then jump, specifically faster than you would for an extension, because you need to do it within 0 to 8 frames or so of the jump within 0 to 8 frames of the demo. You're not doing demo. Do demo. Yes, it does. I actually have a document by, I think, Death Control about it. Wait, don't I have a... Do I have a command for this? I have to check. Exclamation point Hyper? Yes, okay. I was like, I know I have a command for this. There's a document that explains everything you want to know about about the most common dream types. It doesn't, like, explain, like, how, smuggles work, but... Actually, my first exposure to smuggles was when I watched, Rick Fernello was playing, I think it was Frogolin collab contest? Don't remember what it was. And one of the levels had Theo. And one of the levels he played had Theo stuff. Oh my OMG, demos help. Yes! They do. They make so much more of a difference than you would want them to make. So the reason they benefit you is because demos work like normal dashes. And for some reason, yeah, okay. For some reason, when you do a diagonal dash, the number of coyote frames you have to do the jump in are smaller. Which, I don't know why that works, but yeah. Whereas if you do a horizontal dash, your number of coyote frames, you get more of them. Because you don't have to, instead of having to jump on your first active frame of the dash, you can jump as late as the end of the dash. Which is why, demoing makes a big difference, because it means that you have the same leniency as a Dream Super. Which, the fact that Dream Supers are actually, like, legitimately lenient, whereas, like, standard non-demo Dream Hypers are, like, legitimately not lenient in the slightest, It's hilarious and also terrifying. It's like it's it's like, you know for a fact that like Dream Hypers are not like corner jumps intended, 5 jumps intended, 6 jumps intended, because 1A dashless berries is a thing. Neutrals, not required for 1A dashless, but it helps and that they're semi-intended. Those are like semi-intended. Hypers, it's like a lot of that stuff intended. Dream Hypers just feel like a consequence of the fact that for some reason they decided to make it so that you could, due to how jumping out of a dream block works, for some reason doing buffering the jump and jumping on frame 0 of the dream block when you leave the dream block doesn't get rid of your, what are they called? Doesn't get rid of your coyote frames. Yeah, I want to play a lot. I'm planning on playing a lot. I'm planning on playing a lot of different Celeste maps. Honestly, I'm probably gonna eventually, what's the word? I'm probably gonna eventually make my Dream double jumps work. Yeah, you can buffer the first jump or include it on frame 0. So you have a 5-frame window for the first jump, and then you can input the next jump. I don't know if you can buffer it. I think you can, so you have an 8-frame window for the second jump. Which is, you have a 13-frame window total for a normal dream jump. For some reason, this is how they decided to like program the leniency, and due to how their decision to program dream jump leniency as coyote frames, it produced this weirdness. Oh, hello, Rye. How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Orb of Crows. Hello, Inner Corgi. Hello, Rye. Hello, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, random Discord logo. Hello, Rye. Thanks for the raid. How you doing? What were you up to? Hello, Rye. Rye's awesome. Let's give shoutouts. Exclamation point SO Revolution underscore Rye. Yeah, okay. And then slash shout out Revolution. I almost misspelled revolution. Hello, Moscati. How are y'all doing? How are all y'all doing? You're very welcome. We played some Paleopines and we worked on a Minecraft build. It's very fun. Too warmed out, though, and you feel very melty. Ah. Go take a rest if you need to. So, I would recommend looking at this madness for first. Dream Ultra Intense Row. You're welcome. Gotta shout out the people who raid. Yes, that's the madness that this level wants you to do. I've been, I mean, you can see how long I've been in this level alone. 8.5 hours. How did I go through it? The malphoned. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to take a quick break. I'll run ads and go grab. I need to refill my water bottles again. Be back in just a sec. Definitely need to refill these or else I'm not gonna... Hate the rated run. If you need the rest, take your rest. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, Lord. This is... I mean, this level, the screen is starting to become more consistent, and I'm starting to become more consistently get to the last third. That last third being still some of the hardest gameplay in the entire level, but considering this is, oh, okay. Technically Heart Rim has danger, but the fact that all Dust Bunnies have eyes is kind of funny. Like, right here. Little cursor. Okay. Okay, the reason I'm retrying every time if I wait for too long is because I have a specific cycle I'm going for, that one, where I want to hit the top of Oshiro's head. Because doing so makes the rest of this level a lot more consistent. Just, it simplifies the rest of it. It does make the start a lot more tech-heavy between the potential corner boost, depending on how I do that one. I think that time I got a corner boost. Still find it funny that corner boosts are not technically an intentional mechanic, though they are a natural consequence of the fact that walls don't stop you unless you actually, like, collide with their hitbox. But you can jump further away from the wall than where the wall is actually. And so, if you can do a jump further away from the wall, and have it such that the upwards momentum of the jump takes you over the top of the wall, you cancel your dash, or you cancel your momentum, and you add your jump speed, and that's how, as far as I understand, that's how corner boosts work. Corner boosts were not in the release version of the game which is something I only know because I've watched one of the oldest TASes from like 2018 GDQ, which provides a lot of context for this, because it's like, oh, So apparently there was some leniency that they intended to include. Because corner boosts are a consequence of a leniency that they wanted to have in the game. The leniency, of course, in this case, being so they wanted it because they want the game to feel nice. That's why they have coyote frames where you can jump. If you can jump after you walk off a platform, or you can jump further away from the wall than where the actual wall is. If I move 1 pixel closer, and I wasn't touching the yeah, like that's one of those things that's like that they really wanted to deal with. It's why people describe Celeste as the hardest game that actually wants you to win. There's like a lot of like indie platformers are not mean-spirited per se. I wouldn't call them mean-spirited. They aren't, but they're not nice. They're not fair. Basically, the same thing doesn't happen every time, or there's no way of they don't telegraph things. They don't do stuff just for the feel of the game. This game does a lot of stuff just for the gameplay feel. Stuff like making so you can jump further away from a wall than the actual wall. So such that if you buffer a jump off a wall, you don't actually touch the wall. The same thing is actually true of floors as well. That's why bunny hops work. And also, one of my favorite consequences. This brings me to one of my favorite consequences: ultras. Whenever you dash down diagonal to the ground, you get a speed boost. To make it so that you don't feel like your distance was stolen from what your dash was even. Because of this the consequence of that, and they also made it so that that flag that says when you next hit the ground from a down diagonal, you should get a speed boost, doesn't go away after your dash ends. So if your dash ends, well, you end up doing, if your dash ends before you hit the ground and you jump, you get something called an ultra, which is a consequence of that nice mechanic. It's like, this mechanic is here to make the game feel nicer to play. It also produces this interesting side effect. Which, you know... Oh, if I... okay. Okay. What's other interesting mechanics that are results of weird leniencies? Oh, right, demos. Demos are just silly. Wait. Aw, they didn't make it so that you could stand in under... Aw. Well, I mean, actually no, this is the sillier one. The lightning hitbox doesn't touch there. It's just slightly smaller than the block. So, despite the fact that there's visibly lightning, a thing that actually hurts you. Well, that actually just worked. Okay, we got it. Here's the funniest cycle in the entire map. Then you get to climb up. Infinite dash fields. We are in the home stretch. We are in the heart room. We are in. Thanks for the GGs, but I think we still have some hell to go through before we get to the actual part. Okay, nope, we need to wait. This is gonna be terrible. Do we want to go over here? Wait, oh, there's 2 hitboxes. Interesting. There's 2 spawn points, depending on your choices. Oh, that flipping didn't... Everyone always does the left side. Probably because none of the cycles are super dangerous on the left side. Like, the cycle that's actually dangerous on the left side doesn't happen early. Which is the, like, if you're trying to fast cycle, this is probably the side you want to do. It's that cycle that's actually dangerous when you're down there, but it doesn't extend that low. Wait, what? How did... Wait, Oshiro, when Oshiro's reforming, he's actually just dangerous? That's interesting. Oh, that is so terrible. This is just a cycle. This is certainly a cycle. What? I landed on top of him! It's very Mario. Because I think Mario's about is like the origination game for that type of game, that type of land on top and hit. Oshiro reform tech real? Real, not fake? Okay, I really want to get... Oh, I should have stayed on the bottom, okay. Ah! So that's the reason why you want to wait, okay. Does the infinite dash zone not refill your stamina? Oh, that is horrible. Oh, do you actually... Playing a map called Fennec Forest? GL Fennec Forest? I get being mad at CMB. This is some of the most... Yeah, no, it's definitely best if I can get up as fast as possible. Huh. I need to... Okay, I need to hit one of those. Okay, there. This is probably the most memorable of the, Oh, if I can... Okay, I can wall bounce up there. I hate having infinite dashes, but not infinite stamina. That is... Oh, that is... Da. So, okay, okay, so his hitbox, his hitbox spawns before his hurtbox. Interesting. By that, I mean, the thing that lets me to, the collision box that lets me actually do anything. This is such a room. I don't want to get that far over, okay. How are you supposed to get to the top? Okay, this... I love the fact that... I love this... Okay, we're gonna be on this screen for a bit, just because I have no clue how to get a dash up to the last... Oh, don't know how to get up to that last one. Right, don't want to go too fast. Da 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 da. Okay. lord! I need to... Okay, what do I need to do here? Rounce doesn't get me high enough. So I need to get a dash up there. Okay. Maybe... Oh, I don't think you can... Do you get a dash if you do a reform jump off the top of one of these? I don't think you can do a reform jump off the top of these. What difficulty map is, that map is Fennec Fox? Okay, do I want to switch sides when I get to the top? Also, the music does get weird if I try and retry. The reason it gets weird when I retry is because, well, you can tell that the gameplay is in sync with the... I don't think I want to save state up there, but... Oh, Lord. This is the final screen. You know what? I kind of like this for the heart room. Like, it's a proper, like... Oh, okay. I saw what I should have did there. We're making it the same cycle again. Okay, my goal is to dash down into a Shiro there. That's my best bet, I think. Because, part of it is because, unlike the snowball, I can actually kind of predict the Shiro. Like, the snowball is perfectly deterministic, just like everything in this game. Okay, I really need to stop staying over there. Okay, no. Yeah, no, that's why you don't do that side. That's why you don't do that side. Yeah, I don't know if I can do... I don't think you can do upwards reform tech. Oh, I was hoping that I'd actually get past that. I don't know what to do there. Okay. I need to get on there, dash up, land on Oshiro or the snowball, get to the top area, land on Oshiro or the snowball, win? That's the only way to do this, because I need a dash to get into the last infinite dash field. And then I can just rush the heart. Ah! Yeah, that's... Don't see any other way of doing this. No. Yeah, no, I don't know. I want to actually get the heart when I get it, but the problem is I have no clue. Ow! Oh, wait, what? How did I have so much stamina? What? I jumped! Oh, bull. Okay, we need to be very careful there. Because we don't want to get killed by that snowball. I should learn how snowball cycles work. Because they are definitely deterministic, but they are... Oh, you butt! But that actually kind of worked. That kind of actually worked, getting there, okay? Ah, you butt. Oh. Okay. I know what to do. Oh, right. Don't fast cycle. This is... Yeah, no, you refuse to die. You refuse to die. Just under 9 hours. Just under 9 hours. Just under 9 hours. Just under 9 hours. Just under 5,000 deaths. All 3 berries. Cycle Madness B-side. Got it. Wait a second. I want to get under there. Nope. Okay. I want to get in there. I want the feather clip. Also, thanks for the GGs. Okay, that might actually work. tough because I really want to get that in that hole. I don't see any point, but we got it here anyway. We can get out. It's just funny that you can do that. I would have thought they'd put a secret there. They put a cat under a different feather clip. They put a cat under a different feather clip. Okay. What map next? Probably finishing up Cave of the Crimson Sky, to be honest. Oh, this way? Oh, do you want to actually know? Because I can actually just show you that. Feather clipping is not hard. And it's used like a lot in a map called D1, D7. Which is definitely definitely certainly a thing. Yeah. Wait. I think if I had went for full clear flip side, I would have had more deaths than Psychomantis B-side. I think CMB was actually easier for me than CMB full clear was easier for me than I think flip side full clear will be for me. What the hell? Okay, let's go do Cave. Let's do Cave of the Crimson Sky. 5 out of 10, 18. 5th out of 18. And yes, I'm not going in order. $74 is defo level. I mean, it's a level I want to play, to be honest. I'm very tempted for it or World Abyss or Summit to be my first rank. I'm probably gonna do. I might do Summit, to be honest. Let's go do the. Let's go do the funny cult map. Wait a second. I see a jump through. Where's the nearest feather? There's a feather. There's a feather. Can I get this all the way over there? Please? No. Can I get a feather to that jump through? Can I get a feather to that jump through? Yes, I am like, Oh, I think I can do this. Oh, there's nothing down there. Aw. Disappointing. Cave of the Crimson Sky. I don't know why this screen was so hard for me. Probably because it's massively tight and the ending is difficult. Okay. Also, that corner boost is a little bit much. A little hard to get a good speed bump of. This is precise in a 7C kind of way. I setupless. Okay, so want a fast bubble closer to the... Yeah, definitely want a fast bubble and basically immediately do a climb jump. Based on what I know, the final screen is like... Wanna beat this as your first GM? Reasonable. The final screen is a lot harder than the rest of them have, like a lot of maps happen to be. Which, I don't know why that's a habit. I mean... Yeah. Yeah, Mosaic. I mean, you even see it in, like, people who, like, normally play maps. Dev-made maps levels, like Parrot Dash or Izzy. Actually, Izzy might be more of a map maker, but Parrot Dash. Like, Avian Ascension's final screen is the hardest screen of Avian Ascension by a long shot. The final screen of both LXVI and CPCL is the hardest screen of both those maps. And I want to make... I think I could bet that the final screen of Avian Ascension Plus is going to be the hardest screen of Avian Ascension Plus. Ah, didn't get a boosted. That boosted Wounce is hard. Okay, reminding myself of the rest of the room. Boosted Wounce. Jump off that. Go down. Right dash. Move around. Wounce. And then do some funnies at the end. Funny upwind. Funny upwind. Mosaic's a very prominent example just because, like, the rest of the level is darn hard, but not, like, insane. And then the last screen is significantly harder. Like, I think I took an hour and 10 minutes on the level, and most of that was on the last screen. I mean, I did look up how to do the last screen, so it's not like, it was purely just, it is that hard, not hard to solve, it's hard to execute. Which, honestly, I often prefer tough execution over tough to solve. Also, don't those dots, that dot and that squiggly look like a mustache? And there's also a face with its tongue sticking out. On every single one. That little fall. Yeah, this features some of the hard... Also, I kind of like the relatively... I like the color grading in this level. You know, this is... You know, this is actually the type of gameplay I find, like, really enjoyable, but also can be incredibly hard to deal with precision like this. Okay, I need to stop waiting on that flipping jump. It's just that it's fast bubble jump, not Fubble. Though Fubble makes you think that Madeline and Mubble could be a tank. No, Bubble's just the result of Celeste community's habit of silly contractions like corner jump. If you can't figure out why that's a thing, well, Good job. I mean, for a while there, apparently corner jump was banned, but not the other word. Just because people were overusing it. And so people are getting annoyed. Wait. Okay, finally, we actually got out of that screen. What's this? Great faith you must have, for the leap you will take will determine your path. Alright, foreboding scary note, I'll try my best. No berry? Berry. No berry? Berry. We go with berry. We aren't a berry collector, after all. Also, prepare for kind of jump-scary music after this. Not like actual jump scare, but like the sudden change in intensity is gonna be certainly a thing. Okay, that's a thing that exists. This is some moves. Okay, let's actually review. A diagonal fall down. Then I need to jump and grab that. Then I need to use my 2 dashes to get that one and that one. What? How do I get there with a single dash? No, I have a jump and a dash. Okay. Then I use that jump to get that. Use the dash crystal to get to the end. This is not final. There's one more screen after this. The much harder screen. This is like the rest of the screens up to this point are like, okay, I can see how someone designing an advanced level might do some of this. Like, yes, the corner boost is not obviously not advanced, but I can see why someone designing an advanced level might try to do some of this type of stuff. It's very 7C. It's like, it's not like that unusual for a level. And then Final says, hey, you thought that was... It's a lot harder. Not like crazy harder, I don't think. But it's not like as big of a leap as flipping Stellar Odyssey Final, based on what everyone I've heard calling the final screen of Stellar Odyssey. A lot of people have called the final screen of Stellar Odyssey almost cracked in terms of its intensity, its difficulty, its length. Like, if the entire map were as difficult as that final screen of Stellar, it'd be a cracked map, and it would probably be... It would definitely be qualified for GM+1. As is, it's just, it's a single really hard screen. That's not enough for it to qualify as GM+1, but... You know. Oh, that is tough. Especially since we have upwind. Also, I love the fact that we're moving down. I think this level and what's the other level? This level and the Fracture Your Distance are the two shortest GM moves. Though Fractured is short because the developer, the person who made Fractured, left and was like, and went, it was told basically, and said, this is enough. I've made this, you can publish this, I'm not making any more. And that's why it's only like, what, 5 screens. It definitely is not an easy level. Fractured. It took like 2.5 hours, but yeah. This level, This level is actually kind of regaining my confidence in my skill. Because I'm definitely doing a lot better here than... Though, I did really pretty darn well on CMB. Sub 9 hours. By less than 30 seconds, I think. But sub 9 hours. And it actually kind of lends me confidence for, it lends me some amount of confidence for later streams. Oh, that is certainly some... This isn't long enough for me to save state. It's not like I don't understand. What is it? I save state when a move is unusual. It's a move that really... It's like, I have no clue what I need to do. Or, I know what I need to do, but I don't know, haven't managed to do it once. Are generally when I'll save state. Okay, and then I need to use my dash there, and win. Okay. Right. Oh, the screen is no bigger than it needed to be. I love that little fall. Also, I love the fact that it's not clear about which path is the berry path. It's like, is this a non-linear level? Which is apparently a very, a World Waker thing to do. Which kind of makes sense given the 2 World Waker maps I know. Those being, Raindrops on Roses and Open Sea. Open Sea from Endgame Contest. Which I really want to play Endgame Contest at some point because some of those levels look silly. And I am half tempted to actually do like all of Endgame Contest, though there are a few levels that just due to aesthetic might not be awesome, but not be just due to aesthetic choices that might end up bothering giving me some sensory fun. Might end up not doing all of it, but I definitely want to do Yams. You did the right side in this room? Yeah, right side is not berry, basically. That's why I'm going left, because I want the berry, even though I know for a fact that I probably shouldn't go for the berry first playthrough. But, you know. I probably shouldn't go for the berry first time through, considering this is, I know a lot about this berry, and I know that it's a very, very tough berry. So, with me, it might mean that I go this route first, right, do this route now, and on the same, but it turns out it doesn't matter which side you go. Is right actually okay, it doesn't matter which side you go, then, okay. Then I've been practicing this side. You're gonna double check? Okay. Ba 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 ba. That little... some of these moves are tight. They're not... They're far from pixel perfect. If this was pixel perfect. Well, and if this was pixel perfect, it wouldn't be GM. It would be beyond GM. And 2, it would be stupid. Because setup-less pixel perfect stuff is BS. Now setup pixel perfect stuff is some of my favorite stuff. I really like corner jumps, pixel perfect gaps, all the silly ways that you can set up those, from neutral climb jumps to neutral climb jumps off of a moving platform to like it. All of those options are really good. Also, apparently some of the one of the tricks in Narrow Hollow, you can get subpixeled on. Why? Specifically, I'm talking about the one where you do the neutral climb jump off the Kevin. Because if you don't subpixel manipulate to make sure that you're right on the wall, there's a chance that you're not going to be too far from the wall and die. They're all really cool. I wish I had known about this little bit of subpixel manipulation, because it actually could have helped in a few circumstances where I failed. But yeah, like, a subpixel dependent trick in your expert level is probably not a good thing. They're always one of the harder reds for me because it's... Actually, no, it wasn't. That was Fortress Fall. Flipping Fortress Fall. Fortress Fall, technically, I think Garnet Kutara was the hardest overall for me. Also, I love like people going like, Complex. It's one of the easier ones, and then you have Parrot Dash playing Complex and going, this is GM. How did this get GM? And then playing the hard side being like, this is a GM room. How did this get past anyone? And I agree with the hard side one. It's the hard side room. Despite the fact that I spent significantly less time in the hard side room for Complex than its neighboring level, than the flag beforehand, Plasma Reactor. Plasma Reactor took forever. Oh right. Thanks for the hydrate. Tomorrow I'll definitely, I'm gonna be starting to stream late tomorrow because I have to go get an ID. Another ID. Plasma Reactor is kinda easy. Plasma Reactor, yes. Plasma Reactor flag, no. What am I oh, I'm supposed to upright dash! Up left dash. Up left dash will win. 2 minutes more than him to go. Yeah. MO Hypnagogia is definitely on the low end difficulty-wise. For expert. Helps that it's also relatively short, but I think... I'll say it's short, but it's like, it's really... It's full of just really good setups that make you feel good. And it's what I like about a level, is when the setups are funny. Okay. I pressed jump. Am I supposed to actually use my dash first? Plasma Reactor, Hypnagogia, that's good at progress. 15 experts left. GL rest of expert. Oh. Just up dash. Full. Just up dash. Okay. I was like, why is this not working? It's because I'm trying to do the wrong thing. Okay. exactly what I could have expected. Good day, Mapper. Good day. Beep. Also, one of my favorite things is watching people make mistakes. Sal and I was watching Shoujo, which is one of the few bigger streamers I watch. She went to flipping Solar Express as her first Grandmaster, and it's like she didn't beat it, but she did do like some of it, and it's just like, look, going straight from expert hard side to Solar Express is like skipping an entire lobby, because Solar Express is like, what, low, mid, GM plus 2? No, GM plus 1, right? Not 2. 2 is hard side. And hard side's only that hard due to, like the length of the flags, the precision of the flags. Like, hard side is very approachable by a GM level play, someone who's played the entirety of GM lobby. Like, doable, due to the fact it doesn't require any new tech or anything, or new knowledge. It's just the skill it requires is probably a lot more than you have as like a regular GM. Brian, that's not what you do. Okay. Lobby player. Which is, I still think, hilarious. Hilarious and cruel. Like, not all the not all the hard side rooms are GM plus 1. GM plus 2. Some are probably, like, GM plus 1. Or, I mean, you can't really evaluate a room in isolation, but like GM plus 1 or GM. Or basically expert. I mean, you can kind of guess what flags are the reason why it's hard list tier. It's a 2-star hard list. In the same realm as flipping CBCL. Now, like, this is where, like, defining, like, GM to GM plus 1, GM plus 2 is hard. It's like, is it high GM plus 1, or is it low GM plus 2? The answer is, it's kind of both. Oh, that last bit. Okay, why is my own feed for my own stream all laggy? Okay, that was like, I was like, I want to look over and see what I did wrong. Looks over, can't see a thing. It's like, oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in just a bit. Won't be live for too much longer, but definitely I want to beat this room at the very least today. I'll be back in just a sec. See ya. isn't too bad, honestly. Just that, like, it's tight, certainly. So there's a reason why I've managed to keep myself entertained playing Celeste. I just like Celeste. No matter the type of gameplay. Even if I have preferences. Also, I really want to play Mauve. Like, properly. But that's something I'll have to wait to do. This definitely feels a lot like when I was playing 7C for the first time. Where it's that feeling of, I don't know what I'm doing? It's that feeling of, this is precise, this is so hard. But, like, I'm reminded of that feeling, I think is a more accurate way of saying it, because legitimately, I don't think this level's that hard. Maybe uplift demo there? Upright demo there? Instead of upright dash? Okay, I'm trying to I want to watch what went wrong. Okay, apparently I have lag. I have lag on my own end. Okay. Yeah, upright demo might have worked. Okay. That little jump there is so tight. Ba-da-da. Oh! For my own map, I've learned something about pixel perfect gaps. Don't, make it, move the hitbox, move the positioning of the dash crystal for the the buffer to the pixel perfect gaps, such that you're not gonna get 0 framed. But I suppose further in, like, if you get further in the chain, like, you're not gonna have, like, position, like, the later you get in the chain, you're gonna have less and less positional issues. But making it so you can't get 0 frames is, like, very important. Though there are some things where being 0 frameable is unavoidable, and as long as I make sure that there is a setup that works, that isn't, like, too obscure for, like specifically corner jumps. I kinda wanna do some interesting setup for a corner jump, but thus far, haven't found one that really is consistent. Like, what I've seen a lot is like a full height wall jump from a wall. Which, you know. I assume you can't crouch jump with the jump crystal. Honestly, I'm half tempted to introduce jump crystals at first one of the... Well, we... PB. Technically a PB. Technically a PB. But... Okay, my brain was like, technically a PB. My brain... The decision to have the hitbox stick out like that, that spinner stick out like that is so funny. Wow. Hello, Block the Butter. How you doing? I beat CMB. Finally, actually got through that. I got through that map. Sub 9 hours. By like sub 9 hours for first clear. By a very, very small margin. Which I find hilarious and also fun. That just occurs. Most of today's play of CB was actually the second to last screen, to be honest. The going backwards on crates was actually a lot easier than I expected. Or, I mean, I think I kind of got lucky on the second part, but, you know, new PB on Summit, ooh. How far did you get? Which meters? I died at the same spot. 10 deaths. Yeah. 10 deaths. Also, I'm tempted to do Summit, like, as my next, my first red. I have no clue if that's a bad idea. Which red is... I think Stellar Odyssey is supposed to be technically, like, the easiest of the reds. In many ways. Though, honestly, for me personally, I really want to play, I really think 74 looks interesting. And also, I now actually have ideas for how to do, like, if I want to ever use Reform Tech ever. Yeah. Silvers. Okay, that little gap is a little bit tight for me. Can I get a jump? Okay. I'm assuming that you can't, what's the word? You can't, crouch jump with the air crystals. Which is kind of interesting because you could crouch dash. You can do a manual mid-air crouch dash. Which, demos are silly. Silly as heck, in my opinion. A natural consequence of the hitboxes of spinners and their decision to make it so your crouched hitbox is smaller, and the fact that dash redirection is a thing. The fact that it is kind of interesting that dash redirecting from down to any other direction. That one, for the first frame of your down dash, you're crouched. Or are you crouched for the entirety of it? Not sure. All I know is that demos are not very hard. Still takes a few tries to get a manual demo. And do you actually have to do the left path to get to the berry, or is it just... Is this literally a what is it called? a choice that that only slightly changes what you need to do in the next room. Also, I'm gonna be making gumbo soon. Oh. That little up jump is really difficult. Okay, my voice is starting to go, and so let's find someone to raid. Okay, let's raid Bree. Bree's doing Grandmaster Heartside. Let's go say GL. Bree, 12 a.m. Okay. My voice is starting to go, so I need to rest it. Go get like a lozenge or something.